Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack corporate filings to reveal the stories you won't find in press releases. Today we've got a fascinating quick update from American International Group Incorporated, or AIG, as ticker AIG reveals something interesting about a hiring decision that didn't quite pan out. So what's the story here? Well, it's a simple one on the surface. AIG is filing what is called a current report, the 8K form. Think of it as a company shouting out important stuff that happens between its big quarterly or annual reports. This particular report is about a change or an event that is really significant. The date here is the 21st of November 2025, and the big news is about a person named John Neal and the company's decision for him not to join them after all. It seems like AIG had an agreement for Mr. Neal to come on board, but plans have changed. Now here is where it gets a bit more interesting, because Mr. Neal is no longer joining AIG, they are paying him a settlement, and this payment is specifically to cover incentives he missed out on from his previous job. The amount is exactly $2,700,000. That is a pretty hefty sum for someone who never actually started working there. It really makes you wonder what the initial offer was and why the deal fell apart so late in the game that AIG ended up paying for his lost earnings elsewhere. This really speaks to the cost of executive recruitment and the careful planning that needs to happen for high-level hires. When a deal like this falls through, especially at the executive level, it can leave a financial mark and raise questions about the process. It might mean that the executive roles are critical and there is a high-stakes game being played to fill them, or maybe it shows that sometimes even with great intentions, things just don't work out and there are costs associated with that. What does this mean for AIG? Well, financially, this $700,000 payment is a one-off expense. It is not going to break the bank for a company of AIG size, but it is certainly not pocket change either. It is a reminder that executive recruitment is a serious business with potential financial consequences. Looking at AIG broadly as a company, they are a massive player in the insurance and financial services world. They have a huge global footprint and are involved in many different types of insurance, from property and casualty to life and retirement solutions. Reports like this, though, they are minor in the grand scheme of their entire operations, give us a glimpse into the inner workings of their executive decision making in terms of the company's direction. This filing itself doesn't reveal much about their long-term strategy or financial health. It is purely an announcement of an event. However, it does highlight that AIG, like any major corporation, is navigating the complexities of executive talent management. Sometimes deals are made and then they are unmade, and there are financial implications. The risk here is less about the $700,000 and more about the perception and the underlying reasons for the deal falling through. Was there a mismatch in expectations? Was there a last-minute issue that couldn't be resolved? These are the kinds of questions that make investors and observers curious. It could suggest a degree of turbulence or careful reconsideration at the very top. For AIG, the opportunity is always to build a strong leadership team that can drive the company forward. The challenge is to do so efficiently and effectively without unnecessary costs. This particular event serves as a small case study in that challenge. So what is my take on this specific filing? It is a small but significant footnote that says sometimes important hires don't happen and there is a price to pay. It is not a financial performance report, so we can't assess their business the way we usually do, but it does tell us something about how they manage executive transitions and the financial commitment that comes with it. It's a reminder that even seemingly simple announcements can have layers to them if you look closely enough. Alright, that is our quick decode of AIG. Latest filing, what do you think about this executive hiring situation and the $700,000 payout? Does it make you wonder about what really went on behind the scenes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description below for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.